Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pillar to Post. Now, I'm using the Soul Sacrifice layover, the 2K19. Don't worry about it. Just giving you a little bit of update what's going on and how things are going. Things are going great. Things are going and always looking up. Tomorrow, back to work on Dragon's Gate Book 2 within the Circle of Steel Chronicles. On top of that, been asked to do another short story when it comes to Monolith / CPOP. Gonna be great. It's based in the Korogatu book that we just published through Monolith. Mark from Bomb Pop Overdrive. Very successful in its debut. Korogatu 4, Midnight Massacre. From what I'm understanding, this next release is going to come around December, probably close to Christmas. And it's going to basically be a book where it has all the former novels from the Korogatu series, and it's going to combine them, and then it's going to have some exclusive stories by myself, Mark, as well as some of the other authors that have taken part in the past with Korogatu. So it's going to be Korogatu 1, 2, and 3, and some exclusive content in there that has never been seen before. Now, I'm going to continue the story that I started. Now it's not going to be the same character. I want to introduce a new character to the story. And I want to apologize, the dragon just finally went to bed. And when I say the dragon, I'm talking about the blasted furnace that keeps on making all that noise here in the dungeon. Now, I got to say I'm very honored that I have been asked to rejoin the cast of authors. Very talented writers. And although I don't perceive my stuff being on the same level as theirs, my plans for the next short story that will be released sometime in December, I'm going to make it bloody. I'm going to make it gory. Now, I've been told it's only going to be about 1,200 to 1,500 words, so that is something I've got to play with because I've always struggled with ending a story. So I figured what better way than to use this little platform than to introduce a new character within that realm I've begun. And so moving forward, I'm going to be working on the Circle of Steel. And I was planning on a Wasteland series, but I'm thinking about putting that on hold for just for a little bit. Unless the ideas keep on percolating, I'll write a completely different story. But I think I'm going to go with the theme I've started with Korogatu 4. And I'm going to continue that. And I'm going to turn it into a little series for Monolith. And introduce a new character for Korogatu, this special edition release that he's doing. And, you know, bring you guys a new character and get ready to gear up for this series that I'm going to be starting with Monolith. Very excited about that. You know, my best asset has always been telling a story. Even when it comes to wrestling, I like a story to be behind it. It needs to drive it. And so being able to get back into the mix with writing, I'm stoked. I am so stoked to be involved, and it's just helped me get back on track with my own writing, because if any one of you has ever written, and I know there's a lot of you that love writing, hit a wall, and I'm talking about that brick wall that's called a writer's block, you know what kind of a struggle it can be to get over that hurdle. So I'm glad to be a part of this, not just because I love writing and I love what Mark's doing, but because it's helped me get back on track with my own writing. So expect more news from Mark from Bomb Pop Overdrive, and he's going to fill you in on a lot of the stuff that's being planned and moving forward with Korogatu. and I'll be dropping in some info for you on the series that I'll be starting. It's going to be heavily defined behind the whole vampire mystique. Don't get it twisted though. This mind, it don't go the whole Twilight route. Fuck that shit, man. No. See, when I think of a vampire, I don't see the sun hitting its ass and it turning glittery glass. Nuh-uh. Not the type of fucking writer I am. No. Think very gory. Think very, very heavily on the emphasis of badass motherfuckers. They're gonna make Dracula look like their fucking bitch. That is my route. They speak a lot like all of us do. And very brash, very hard, and very cold. It's going to be a fucking ride. I want to take everyone else on when this book or the series hits Monolith. So get ready for that. Get ready for Circle of Steel. I plan, and I'll have a heavy emphasis on plan to have it released February 1st of next year. So book 2, very special for me. I've already got the third one planned out and on a track where I want it to be, but book 2 needs to be finished and brought out to you first. That is going to be titled The Dragon's Gate, book 2 in the Circle of Steel Chronicles. Now, I've always planned on it being a trilogy to start. It could go into something more, but we'll see where that goes. I really love the characters, and I love the characters in book 2 and the action and the intensity that is in book 2. Book 1 was really, really heavily emphasizing the main characters and what they were all about and the quest and where they were going. Book 2, she hits the fan in a big way, and I want that the action and that suspense to keep on mounting throughout the book till you get to the very end and you're saying, fuck you, Pete, what the hell, now I gotta go get book 3. That's what I want, and I think so far I've been succeeding on that, and I can't wait to release it to the public come February of next year. So like I said, a lot in the works. As you guys know, December 2nd is our WWE 2K19 pay-per-view for RWO Soul Sacrifice. I did a video on that recently and let y'all know the matches that are going down. I believe there is 15 in total. For the most part, quite a bit of the rosters on there. No, I could not fit everyone. I do apologize for that. But like I stated, each show, I'll make sure the ones that don't get on the first one definitely get on the next one. If I can swing it, I'll do 2 shows a month, but I'm only going to promise 1 for the time being. Like I said, I've got a lot of stuff I got to get back on track, getting myself back to right, health-wise, diabetes, getting on the levels, which is really important for me, and, you know, if any of you guys have had any family members that have dealt with diabetes, you guys know the risks, you guys know some of the downfalls for it, and I started suffering some of those downfalls. Now I've regained a lot of the circulation back in my feet, starting to feel my toes again, so that is back on track. Levels are pretty well at a nice level, ranging from 7 to 10, which is not bad. It's still not the best. I gotta get it to stay between 5 and 7, and that is the golden ratio for your sugar levels when you are diabetic. So, like I said, getting shit on track. You know, getting myself ready to get into a training regime, which is very important for me. I've already started losing weight. I want to continue that, and you know, it's fuck, man. It's been busy. You know, I've got 3 kids in the house working. I've got my daughter Samantha, my son Austin, and then what I like to call my bastard stepchild. No, I do apologize for that, Cody. No, he is. He's been living with us for about a year now, and you know, he's working as well. So I'm giving them all rides. No one wants to walk to work in the cold and the rain and the snow. So that's been keeping me busy. And especially when they're all working different hours, it's like nonstop driving. So that's going down as well. Had to bring the car in the shop today, which really pissed me off. You ever experience that on your vehicle when the fan belts start to go and it starts screaming? You know, you just start driving and it's like the fucking car is mad at you. So it's screaming the entire way until you get up to a certain velocity, and then it stops, and then you got to slow down because of a fucking car or a stop sign or a stoplight, and then you start picking speed up and it starts screaming again. Well, it got to the point today where she just wouldn't shut her fucking mouth. So I pulled straight into a shop, told them, okay, please check it out. Pretty sure it's the fan belts, but to make sure, you check the pulley system to make sure that we don't have like a pulley that's starting to seize up or anything. Well, fan belt's starting to go, so they tightened it up a little bit till I can get her back in there and get the fan belts on. You know, vehicles, they always want your attention, they always want your love, and they always want your fucking money. Kind of like a woman, huh? Just messing with all the women there on Pillar to Post. You know I got nothing but love for you. And if my wife ever heard that, I'd probably get a slap upside the head. So, like I said, keeping busy, keeping busy, keeping busy. Tomorrow working on a wardrobe for the wife. I've got it basically all built. I just got to add the doors, got to add the hanging racks, and she is done. And I got to sand her down and make her look all pretty with stain. You know how it is. You got to prettify things for the wife. Happy wife, happy life, they say. Well, not always the case, you might think, because when you got a smart mouth like mine, don't matter how happy the wife is, she can turn on you in a fucking dime, man. Today was a good day, man. Woke up with very little sleep and had to drive my son to work and then drive my daughter to work. And for some reason, I got home, my youngest daughter's sitting there, and her name's Kyla, and I had to start poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? Had to start poking the bear, and I've been doing it all day. We went out to Walmart, check out the Black Friday sale. Yes, it's Saturday, but they're doing it all weekend. And the entire time, I'm getting slapped around by her because I just wouldn't stop poking the damn bear. I like to call her my Smurf. She's not the shortest in the family anymore, but she's, I've always called her a Smurf. So there's always those little comments towards the Smurf, and, if she asks for something, oh my God, would you fucking just stop begging for a change? So it's been an all-day kind of deal with her. She's having a good time, I'm having a good time, and it's kept me going. So, like I said, a lot of things coming your way. This December, Korogatu's coming out with a special edition with books 1, 2, and 3, and having some exclusive content in there from some of us authors. That I can't wait for. And then February 1st, if I can maintain and if I can get in the direction I need to go, look for Book 2 in the Circle of Steel Chronicles. It will be titled Dragon's Gate. I'd like to give you some information about it, but I'm not that nice of a guy. No, no. I like to give you guys the book and let you guys read it for yourselves and tell me what you think. I don't want to read any of it to you because 1, I hate reading aloud. 2, I don't like reading out loud because it kind of feels scripted and it just doesn't come out the way you want it to sound, And I've never been good with that. I've never been, you ever been when you're in school, you've English class, you had to do certain things and write a story, and then you had to go to, say, the local public school and sit down in front of the kindergarten class and read to them. I hated it. I love the writing. I just don't want to read to people. You know, it's I don't know what it is. It's just I stammer a lot. I do a lot about what I'm doing now. It's just it's not free flowing then, and it's harder for me to do then. So I'll keep you guys informed with all that. Look forward to Soul Sacrifice December 2nd. I'm going to make sure it is a good one. I'm going to jam pack it full of storyline and make sure it is something that has not been seen here on Pillar to Post yet when it comes to the 2K series known as Renegade Wrestling Organization. Once again, thank you very much to Mark Malero for extending the invitation to join once again the awesome crew of authors that you've got put together, as well as yourself. I'm glad to be a part of it, and I will be talking to you very soon about the idea of God and to really push the Red Skull Society series and have that going for you. I've got a lot of stuff written out for it already, so I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit to put it in a series form, but I can't wait, man. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight, and if you're watching this tomorrow, well then tomorrow as well. I want you all to have a great night, have a better tomorrow, and thank you always for all your support. I'm going to keep this channel active as much as I can, but if I disappear from time to time, I do apologize. You guys are all running great shows out there. And even when I'm not posting in chat, I am there. I am watching. Checked out D-Train show today as well as last night with Almar Wolf. Sorry about your throat, bro. But you did a great job. I really enjoy it. Same with D-Train. And you guys keep on supporting each other. You know, nothing better than having that big group behind you, supporting you, pushing you, and moving you forward. And you guys do that exceptionally well. Have a great night, guys. I'm out of here for now.